Welcome to Attack Motorsport International Sim Racing Team's RoadKing Summer Race Series. And this will be race number 8 of 9. The track will be Maggiore and the car is going to be the Group 4 Sylvia. So let's get this started. Starting in P1 is Tom Copeland, second Sim Racing School, aka ATK Haji, and Road Rex, Bagger J. Oh, whoa, what happened? Haji stalled out? How does that happen? Probably too busy putting that coffee down his throat. Missed the starting point. Here we go. We ask if everybody's ready. Just want that noted. We do ask. Maybe we missed that somehow. But it's all fun. And there he is. At least he's going again. Or going for the first time. I guess that would be for the first time. In the lead, Tom Copeland. This is going to be another interesting race, similar to the last, in that tire wear is extremely high on this. And I did that deliberately just to provide some extra variety. We'll just see how it pans out. So you can see the tire wear already starting to show at the halfway point of lap 1. Love this track. I just like this track in so many ways. Hard to say if I have a favorite. My favorite tend to be more real tracks, particularly like those in ACC. Not that I dislike the fictional tracks here. They are tremendous. Again, we have a spread now between position 1 and position 2. And looks like 6, 7, 8 are battling it out here. Haji in the back, no doubt, undoubtedly, trying to make his way back to at least the starting position. And it looks like Abe has a track shortcut penalty, about a half a second. That's how that works out. If you cut the track somehow, the game will automatically give that to you. And then when you pass the penalty flags, the game will slow your car down for that amount of time. Drop you down to about 60 seconds if the penalty was long enough. Again, back in the lead with Tom. And Tom, at this point, it looks like he's treating this like a sprint. Like the other guys are conserving tires a little bit here, and Tom's just going all out. Every time I see Hold's silver and black car, I can only think of the Oakland Raiders. Sorry if you're Raiders haters. I'm not saying I'm a fan, although I am a fan of the 1970s Raiders. Hoorah. Yes, that's how old I am. Hey, just noticed Haji is now ahead of Abe. Let's see how that happened. And there we have it. Haji moves up into 7th position. Race leader just about ready to finish lap 1 here. P2 Road Rex, followed very closly by Bagger J. Bagger J is currently the series leader, ahead of Road Rex by a good 2 points, I think. I'll have to look at that later. Alright, Abe fulfilled the penalty and has that released off his car. You can see the tire wear, so we are at the beginning of lap 3 and almost 2/3 of the tire wear there. So the interesting thing about this new update is it seems that the tire wear is solidly consistent until it's about 80% spent. And once it's 80% spent, it seems to wear down even further that much more rapidly. At least that's been my take on this. I noticed it during one of the Nations races where I thought, all right, I've still got a quarter of a tire left, and next thing you know, it was down to nothing. Or even if the meter wasn't full, in other words, still had a little bit of white on the tire meter, it started to handle a lot more poorly than it was if it was fully red. And again, you may remember, if you watched our race at Willows with the, or I should say Willow, at the with the Group 3 Corvette, we had both front tires on that thing totally spent, and many of us were still doing an additional lap, and even though it handled more poorly, it wasn't as bad. Oops, got Captain Pedro here. And there's Hold. Oh, looks like Hodge is trying to get around Hold. Does he do it? Not quite, but then Pedro dipped a little bit in the grass. That slowed him down. Hold goes to the left of Pedro and used Pedro to block Haji. Perfect. Poor Haji. Hold now in 5th position. Haji's trying to come around the outside. Goes to the inside. Is it going to be enough? At this point, I would say no. Nope, definitely not. All right, lap 3, Tom Copeland. Let's see if he pits. Yes, he does. Boxes the car. Road Rex into the pit. Bagger into the pit, but it looks like he crossed the penalty line. That's going to cost him a few seconds. Odie in the pit. Hold. Everybody's pitting on lap 3. So no pushing the tire strategy here. Everybody's not taking a chance. Let's see if how these limits will push out on these tires from here on out. Tom Copeland, there's the penalty for Bagger. Yep, so he crossed that pit line. 3-second whopper. Such a cool sounding car to me. Love driving the Sylvia. See Bagger up top, serving the 3-second penalty. Slowed him down. Is he going to be able to stay ahead of Odie here? We'll soon find out. Yeah, it looks like he's got enough of a gap, but that's going to bring Odie in very close to position 3. So Captain Pedro lost a little traction there. And that cost him. Pedro into 8th. And everyone else bumped up a spot. Odie closing on Bagger just a little bit. Oops, Bagger gets a little sideways. And again, that closes the gap. There's the rest of the pack coming in. I'll give you a little bit of a heads up. I am trying to save tires, so you'll see my tire is at least a little bit less than most everybody else. And you'll see how that pans out. I was trying to use it to get ahead. There's Abe coming up on Haji. Oh, he's going for it. And a little bit of a tap there. And that sends Aaron off the track. Let's look at that again. He's in. He is way in there, like basically bumper to bumper there. Have to let our referees decide this one. It was obviously not an intentional hit in that there, but he definitely got his nose in. I was Here comes Captain Pedro. All right, back again with our race leader. Halfway through lap 6. P2 Road Rex. Through the banked hairpin. P3 Bagger J, followed by Odie. Odie's tires are burning. Haji's tires are burning. Toms are still fair. Nope, they're going out. He's boxing. Alright, so I'm on a staggered pit stop here, so I'm going to try to keep going here for a 4th lap. See if I can make it. If it'll help me, Eddie. Tom's already out of the pit. This is not a good sign for me. Should have stuck to the just go all out strategy and burn through the tires and pit every 3 laps. Likely. Alright, here comes Bagger out of the pit lane. And up with me in P1, ATK Road Regs. Followed closely by Tom. Tom actually made this comment. He said, "How on earth am I catching you so quickly? My tires are burned." And so that strategy did not work out well, at least for going upscale. So I let Tom by. Had to. And it was just pointless trying to hold him off because it was slipping and sliding. Yeah, almost off the track there. A little off here. Way wide. And Road Rex boxes it. Comes Bagger J. Likely he's going to move up to P2. There he goes, P2, Sim Racing School, Haji, P3. And Road Rex just came out in front of Hold somewhere. Hold and Aaron battling for 5th place right now. Captain Pedro and Odie battling for 7th. Haji slowly catching Bagger. Into the banked hairpin and out. Aaron tries to go in on the inside. Doesn't quite make it. But looks like he's got enough slipstream. Let's see if we can get by him. Yes, he does. Position change. Aaron now in 5th. Hold in 6th. Hold's not going to give up. Aaron got a good amount of momentum coming out of that turn, going to the outside. Now he's got a good gap right there. Captain Pedro in 7th. Odie in 8th. Odie's got front end damage. Somehow I missed that. Have to have him chime in on the comments. Let me know, Odie. Tell me what happened. Bagger J, P2. Followed by Road Rex and Haji. We must have had a position change there. Let's back this up a little bit. Haji ran off the track. Let's go back a little further, see if we can see a little more detail in that. 1 second penalty for cheating. Track cut penalty. 2 half-second penalties, and right there off the track. But again, look at that tire wear. Left front tire is gone, and it's costly in this race. We'll see what happens in the final if we decide to keep these kind of specs. For everybody that was in this and everybody watching, let me know what you think of these tire wear kind of settings. We're basically getting a pit lap, a fast lap, and then another pit lap. Pretty extreme for a 30-minute race. Speaking of pit laps, Tom's going into the pit. But again, whoops, yeah, see there's the tire wear. Bagger ran a little wide on that. I just wanted to try just something different. I mean, we could have run like those other races with minimal tire wear, and I think we would have had a much further spread between everybody like we saw in those races. At least the pit requirement here and the potential to strategize, which I'm not sure I did a good job. Maybe if I adjusted the tire wear limit to be a little less than what it is now, people might have stretched it more towards 4 laps or not, because again, you can still get in and out in 3. And obviously the pit strategy didn't work for me, as I am in 2nd, but not in 1st. I am in 1st. Tom Copeland. Here's turn 1. Goes around turn 2. Let's see what happened. A little too much accelerator pedal there. Got him in the grass. He quickly recovers, and he's back on. We got 9.5 minutes left in the race. And Tom Copeland is likely going to be on Road Rex's tail here with those lap times. 2:05.4. Rex, I think, his best qualifying was 2:06.4, or in practice rather, but hasn't run that on this track yet. Here's Haji with a fresh set of tires ready to go. Oh, Hold's got a 3-second penalty. That's a lot of track cutting, but I think I know better. I know how he drives this. Likely he missed or ran over the penalty line in the pit lane. That's going to be costly. And maybe Captain Pedro and Odie in 7th and 8th. Odie got his car fixed. That'll definitely give him some advantage, or greater advantage than he had before. Damage on this is a little different than, say, like ACC. ACC, when you've got damage, you got to pit, you got to repair it, and this one is also set up that way. but we can choose a lesser amount of damage, and the damage will repair itself after about, if I remember right, 60 seconds. And there's RoadKing still in P1. Getting ready to end this lap. Let's see if he's going to box or not, or going to try and keep it out. Tom Copeland in P2, chasing him down. Yep, Rex is going in. That's it. No chance for first position there. Let's see if he can recover enough to get this. We got a little under 8 minutes here, so it's three and a half laps. Maybe 4 laps. He's got to make those tires stretch. Here comes Maggiore Gr. Maggiore Gr now in P2. And RoadKing just gets a splash of fuel enough to get him through the end of the race. RoadKing in P3. I think he started in P3. I think Haji, who's now in P4, started in P2. We have Odie now in P7. Let's see how that transition happened. Gets a good run at the bottom of the hill going up. That was enough to pass Captain Pedro right there. That moved Odie to P7 and Captain Pedro to P8. We've moved ahead to lap 11. Tom Copeland still in first. Maggiore Gr in second. Bagger with a, I don't know what his fast lap is, 207 I think. RoadKing's fast lap 207. Haji 205. Let's see if Haji can catch RoadKing here. Rex on a fresh set of tires. If you can see the driver's side mirror, you'll see Haji coming up, and reason being, RoadKing being me. Here I go talking about myself in the third person or the first person. I'm trying to save tires, so I'm not like flying through these corners and pushing the grip limit, because there's only so many minutes left in the race, and if I pit now, I'm just going to stay in third. But if I can pit, I might be able to get P1 back. I doubt it at this point, because Tom already lapped me after my last pit, or passed me rather after my last pit. And we'll just see how this plays out. Here's Abe and Hold, still battling for 5th. Maggiore Gr in pit lane. Haji also in pit lane. Haji had a good amount of tire left. RoadKing's now in P2. Good amount of tire left, but again, not going to be a full speed lap, because we got to try and save those tires. And we'll see how this plays out. This may or may not work. Oh, Bagger off in the grass. And here we have Odie P5. Just in front of Haji. Haji's on a fresh set of tires. So selling us, oh, Hadi is going for the inside. Is he going to go for it? He's trying. Nope, not going to work. Odie closes him out. Into the high-speed S's. He's going to try to go to the left. Nope. Odie does a great job of managing to keep that lead. Now we're in P4 with Maggiore J. Yeah, still behind Hold. And up there goes Haji. Is he going to make it? Ah! Looks like he's past Odie. Yes, he is. He made it through the banked turn. Tom Copeland in for his last stop. 3 minutes left in the race. And here's RoadRex again with 3 minutes left, and he's going to stay out. He's got half a tire, but again, once you get that 80% mark, those tires start burning quicker, according to me. That's the way I feel about it. I think I've said that 3 times in this race already. So there. Now, Maggiore J coming in hard. And Haji right behind him. Abe in 8th, moved up to 5th, while everybody else is in the pit lane. Captain Pedro tailing Odie in a battle for 7th. And again, a reminder for anybody viewing, quite often we go into this race with very little practice and possibly even none at all. I think Odie came in and he had 1 lap, maybe 2, before the race started. Tom had maybe a lap or 2 as well. And some of us were on for about an hour before, sometimes not. It just depends upon our availability. And as much as we take this seriously, it's still about fun too. We all like to win. We are competitive, and we will continue to be that way. And but most of us don't lose heart if we don't get practice time, and we just come out, enjoy the race, and we all are in a chat together, so we're talking smack about each other or whatever we do, cracking jokes during the race, and it's just not broadcast here. If you watch some of our racers' YouTube channels, you'll hear the live stream broadcast from their position. Maggiore J in 3rd, Haji in 4th, and 30 seconds left to go. This is it, right? Hold in 6th, Odie in 7th. No, we got a little more. All right. Yeah, the 30-minute mark just hit. So when Tom crosses the finish line, it'll be the end. Look, Rex's tires here are just about gone. Probably a good 5 or 6 seconds ahead of Maggiore J right now. Baggers definitely got tires. And again, you may notice us crossing over the curb limit on some of these turns. Reminder that GT7 will allow you to cross the curb as long as 2 tires are on the track at all points. A lot of times guys will get a penalty when just one of those 2 tires just comes off the track. It seems unnoticeable until it happens, but you watch a replay, you'll definitely see it. And whereas other races, you know, your tires are only allowed to touch the curb or be on it. Oh, Tom Copeland off the track on his finish lap, manages to save it. And here's Tom Copeland for the win. Road Rex, I wouldn't say limping along, and the car's not damaged, but definitely babying it so it doesn't slide out and end up with a 360. And looks like he's going to be in for second place. If he does, yeah, there we go. Made the last turn, just floor it from here. Road Rex in second, and here comes Maggiore Gr in third. Let us know what you think in the comments about the tire strategy and what your pros and cons are. I think I would have rather just done the 3-lap one than the 4-lap one, but once I committed to the 4-lap, I had to do another 4-lapper if I was going to get any spot back, and it paid off at least getting P2 on that one. Haji in fourth, Abe in fifth, Hold and Odie battling out for 6th and 7th. There they go. And Captain Pedro P8. Whoops. Let's watch a little more of Odie and Hold. That's a seeming good battle there. Again, final lap. Odie swings in, comes to the inside, ends up in 6th. And Hold gets a little bit of a run there. Is it enough? They're both side by side here. So far, just enough. Hold gets that position back. Good racing, guys. Hold runs a little bit wide. Odie's going wide. Probably going to try to see if he can get some more speed and cut in. Yep. Yep. Hold manages to hold it. Odie in the slipstream. Here comes the finish line. Not enough time for him to slip past. Again, good racing. Captain Pedro in 8th. And there we have it. There's our final standing. Tom Copeland for the win in race number 8. So there you have it. Tom Copeland first, Road Rex second, Maggiore Gr third, Sim 4th, Abe 5th, Hold 6th, Odie 7th, Captain Pedro 8th. Thank you again for watching Attack Motorsport International Sim Racing Teams RoadKing Summer Sprint Series, Sunday Summer Sprint Series. I think that's actually the full title because we were doing this on Sundays. And if you like this, be sure to like and subscribe. And again, as always, attack the track, not each other.